So I'll tell you how this session was planned. Okay. Harsh wanted to know how to go emerald, right? So Harsh team, be ready to go platinum so that he can go emerald. So I was thinking, what took us emerald, or what will take anyone emerald or anyone diamond, right? Can anyone tell me? Let's keep it interactive. What is actually required to succeed in this opportunity, for any opportunity for that matter? Anywhere you have seen someone succeed in a particular field, what is the major reason that they succeed?
Teamwork.
Work, okay.
Continuous
Consi-
work towards that goal, to achieve that particular goal. Towards every day we are like doing step by step some works.
Nice, Ashish. Very close.
Consistency.
Consistency. But why is everyone wants to be consistent? Right? Do you know anyone who wants to be non-consistent? No, I don't want to be consistent. Anyone like that? Everyone wants
No.
to be consistent. So what is the difference? Why do some people, or why are some people consistent, and why do some people struggle to be consistent?
They have strategy and they have planning to be consistent.
Strategy and planning. Okay.
They know their why, and rather than depending upon their motivation, they have proper frameworks so that they are disciplined rather than getting motivated, which comes and goes. Motivation, one day it will be high, second day it will be low. They have proper structure and framework following that, so consistency will be there every day.
Now, why? Right? I thought at least my team will know this by now after Thursday's session. Right? The difference is the why. They know there's no distraction. No, they know exactly why they are building this business or anything for that matter. Do you think, what was his name? The 15-year-old cricketer, suddenly I forgot his name.
Suryavanshi Vaibhav.
Suryavanshi, right? Do you think he has a plan that just in case cricket doesn't work out, I will study and get into IIT IM? Do you think he has a plan like that? Do you think Sachin had a plan like that?
So no plan B, only plan A.
Correct. Their why was very clear. And even if he doesn't make it to the Indian cricket team for the next 10 years, do you think he'll stop playing cricket? He will keep trying, keep trying. So why? That is the most important thing. A lot of people don't realize this. They think it is the skills. All those things are possible, and you'll put effort to learn those skills. Everything. I mean, you guys told the right thing. Consistency. Everything is only because of why you are doing that particular activity. In this case, our business. In the case of Suryavanshi, it is cricket. Right? He wants to be in the Indian cricket team. Right? So that why is what we all need to identify. Unfortunately, to work in a job, it is not very much required. So if you ask me, out of all the things in the world, I was telling this to my team also, if a person comes to me, very young person comes to me and says, he wants career advice. So I'll ask him, what does he want in life? I just want to be okay. I mean, live in a comfortable place, decent, just live my life. I would say take up a job. That's the easiest thing out there. But if he has big dreams, he wants to really succeed in life, leave an impression, leave a legacy, it's a different matter altogether. So this, any business or anything extraordinary in life requires a proper why. And I'm sure you've heard this many times before. Right? All of us have heard this. I'll give you an example. See, Abhishek is here. Abhishek left his job much before he went emerald. So I think before he went platinum also, I'm not sure when exactly. Why did he do that? Right? I left a job. Many of you don't know this. So after my IIM, I got a job in Abu Dhabi. Right? It was around 20,000 dirhams was my salary. And stay was free. Food we have to pay. Food is not very expensive. Stay is extremely expensive there. 20,000 dirhams. At those times, it was around 14 or 15 rupees. So it was 3 lakhs per month. There's no taxes. Right? Your food expenses might, even if you eat a lot, it might come to a meal used to cost 20 dirhams. That's it. No other expenses, much expenses. Priya also came there. She also got a job for around 15,000 dirhams. So 35,000 dirhams a month. It's huge money. Left that when I joined Cognizant, my salary was 10.5 lakhs. If anyone wants, I can send you the offer letter. It was 10.5 lakhs per annum. 3 lakhs per month compared to 10.5 lakhs per annum, and that too with taxes. And what was I? I was a 3% in this business, 3%. And I had one person in my team. Why did I come back? Because my why was very clear. If it was for money, and everyone told me, Joe, you're absolutely foolish, including my parents, everyone. Priya did not even know what this business is. I just said, I want to build this business. That's why we are coming. Right? So that why is what we all, and I'm sure you've heard this before many times. Right? And this why might take you to success in this business, or maybe you will realize that your why cannot be achieved through this business. You might realize it, but you will find some other path. But having that why is extremely, our aim today is to identify that why. Right? Let me share my screen. I hope everyone is clear. We have a couple of exercises that we will do to discover your path. Okay. The first exercise is the magic wand exercise. What is a magic wand? Everyone knows, right? There is this wand. You just say, I want this, it will happen. The wand will not ask you questions, will not check your skills, will not check your age, nothing. It will just make it happen for you. So today, if you had that wand, if you're guaranteed to succeed, whatever you start, you're guaranteed to succeed, what life will you build? And this has to go into details. It has to go into details as to the money you want to make, the kind of recognition that you want, the kind of relationships that you want to build with your family as well as the other people around you, the hobbies, what is a daily routine that you like. See, for example, someone says, I want to be very rich. I want to be the CEO of Microsoft. Let's say. They're only seeing the money. Have you seen what are the other things that comes along with being the CEO of a company? Will you be at home? 95% of the time, you won't be with your family. You will be in some other country, actually. Your family will be that job. Your career will be, or your most of the time would be with your vice president. So you have to think overall. You cannot think about one part and say, I don't want the other part. So think overall and think about what kind of life do you want. And don't think whether you will succeed or not. Assume that whatever you decide, you will succeed in it. That part we'll see later. Can we all do this? Can you write down a typical daily routine that you would like to have? The kind of house you want to live in, the kind of car you want to drive, the kind of relationships that you want, the time that you want with your family, how much time you want, the values that you want to give them. That's more or less what you do. The kind of health that you want, can you imagine? Can we all close your eyes and take 2 minutes, 3 minutes and start this? I'm not saying we'll finish this exercise right now in 3 minutes. It will take actually hours. So you have to go well within yourself to identify what you want. Because most of our things, even now, when I told you all these things, suddenly you might be thinking, I want a car. But maybe car is not so important for you. It might not be very important for you. Right? Trips. For someone, that trips might be very important. And I was telling the other day also, for trips, it's not just the money. You need a lot of time also to go for trips. So can you I'll show you mine. Okay, let me quickly show you mine so that helps you, right? These are the things that I wrote. Home and lifestyle, family. Hmm. So again, I mean, I don't know how many people, I mean, people like Abhishek who knows me very well will believe this. So I've been driving a lot last 2 weeks, around 2000 kilometers I drove. I was not going to gym, health wise, not a good time, right? Coming back, I love to play. I love sports. I went to gym on last Monday, Tuesday, did leg and back. Wednesday morning, I went to play football. I have to understand, I'm not in the physical condition to play football, but I went and I had a lot of back pain and all those things, right? Thursday, Friday, I thought I'll recover, but I did not recover. And Saturday morning, again, I want to play football. I'm 45, by the way. I'm 45 this year. And I can't even stand, but I still want to play football. So that is what is close to my heart. Most people who don't understand sports, they'll say you're mad. You have to be mad, actually, right? You want to really succeed, you have to be mad. So what did I do? Yesterday after office, I went, got a 2 hour massage done just to play football today morning. 2 hours massage, 2000 rupees. Got a massage done. Night, I again had a muscle relaxant, magnesium I had, right? And then today morning, again did warm up. I played for 1.5 hours. I'm okay. I'm pretty good now. Again, all because what you want. I was very clear. This is something I want. Till I die, I want to play. You give me all the wealth in the world and tell me that, Joe, you won't have the time to play or you won't have the energy to play. I don't want it. Right? I don't want that much money. Right? For me, this is more important. So that is what. So again, you have to write it. Because if you don't write it, what will happen is you will go behind someone else's dream. Someone else wants that money. He wants that Ferrari. He doesn't want to play. Right? You will run behind his dreams, and end of the day, you will get that Ferrari, but you won't be happy. So please don't live someone else's dream. I know a lot of people who go abroad just because everyone is abroad. I know a lot of people, including me, who did MBA because everyone else was doing masters. Engineering, because either engineering or doctor. That was only two options I knew. Okay, so can we all do this at a high level at least? Your magic move. It has to cover everything. Money, if you see, money is covered in home and lifestyle. Time, the amount of time you want to spend. See, I was very clear. Even my parents were very clear that they wanted me to be in Kerala, but not to stay with them. Because that is not good. It's never, there has to be a distance. I told you, my passion is sports. By this time, you would have understood. But I could not follow that because if my parents were in business, there was a residual income. My father would have told me, go follow your passion. So I at least want my kids to do that. They can follow whatever passion they want. Don't have to run behind money. Most of us went to a job because we wanted that money. Health and growth, I told you, right? Purpose and freedom. I've never had to, I never tell my boss that I'm taking leave next day. No, I just put an out of office. That's it. I don't like asking permission for leave and all. I never do. Then I do, no one has questioned me till date also. Because I do it like that. But obviously, I don't do it on days. I usually take leave when, I work with on-site clients. When on-site, it's a holiday. I take leave mostly when I'm not needed. I don't run away from my responsibilities. Right? Clear? Anyone having any questions on Magic Wand, please do put in chat or unmute and ask. Because this is so important. If you don't do this, you'll always be confused in your life. Always. It's like driving a car. You might have a Lamborghini, but you can't drive fast because the handbrake is on. Because the moment you are getting into a flow, obviously something will happen in your office. Your rating might go down or something. Some layoffs are happening, or you get an on-site opportunity. And when you have these things written down, you will look at it. Okay, close to parents, nearby, on-site. Oh, no. This is not what I want. Clear. Because you've written it down. Otherwise, it's not clear. So I had written this down. I knew very well that I wanted to be near my parents. So when it was not very difficult to leave that Gulf job because that's not what I wanted. Very clear. I wanted to be. Clear? Can everyone do this? Start it off today, but finish it. And I would love if you can share it with your coaches also. Because so important. Okay. Next exercise is your energy audit. What does that mean? Certain tasks leaves you energized and engaged. For me, today morning football. I'm so energetic now. Right? I was down yesterday night in terms of health. I had to get all those things because I knew that today morning I will feel excited, energized. Yeah, I might again have back pain. That's a different matter. But I will be energized. So I know that sports energizes me. Showing a plan energizes me. Talking to people, sharing my knowledge energizes me. But listening to politics in office, some random talk, some random, unfortunately, I'm not putting down a job, but there are certain things where we are just there because it is mandatory to be there. That doesn't excite me. That drains me. I'll tell you, because I am a manager, I have to do these ratings, right? And apart from giving ratings to my team, I'm also part of the committee usually, where you get all the ratings of everyone and we have to put it into that. What is that? I keep forgetting
Bell
this.
curve.
Bell curve, right? I'm part of those committees. And you won't believe the discussions that happens there. Performance is the last thing that is discussed there. Will this guy leave? Is he important? Is he happy? All those things come. Person who performs really well but who doesn't cry, he might be given the lower bucket. The person who cries and he might leave, the client likes him, he might be given a higher bucket. It's a lot of other, and this drains me actually. Because I know this is not fair. And I don't even know the people whom I'm rating actually. Because there is a huge list. Huge list comes in there. I only know people who work with me, right? How will I know? And people who have no clue about you, who have no idea what you bring to the table, your ratings are done by them. And the funny thing is, at least, I can talk about the company that I work for. 5 is the topmost rating. So the last year, people who got 5, that means people who have given their all and put a lot of pressure on the management that they will leave if they don't give me 5, that kind of, they get 5% hike. People who got 4, gets 4% hike. People who get 3 gets 3% hike. People who get 2 gets 2% hike. One is dangerous. It's called PIP. No one wants to get into one. Right? But what I'm saying is you just do your basic work. Again, whatever work you commit to, you do. That I am very particular about that. I will finish off the work that is, but I won't take up extra work to get that 5. I need only 3. I get the 3%, and 3% and 5%, the difference in a month might be 500 rupees. 500 rupees difference in a month, and you end up spending so much time. But more than the 500 rupees, it is oh, I got 5, I got 3. I'll talk about it in the tolerances, but I never fought for these things. So energy audit, you write down things that you love to do, it gives you energy. What drains you? Please do that. Everyone is clear on the energy audit? Do these exercises. This is not a theory where you learn and pass it on to someone else. This is for ourselves. So please do this. Tolerable struggle. So I think I have, see, this is my energizing things. I love doing consultations, helping people, sports. A lot of people who actually work in a job, the biggest problem that they have is they are judged by their position, not the contribution. All these things I told you drains me. So please do this for yourself. Now, what is tolerable struggle? So anytime you go behind something really big in your life, right, there will be certain things that you have to tolerate. So Suryavanshi, for example, do you think he had a great childhood? No, he would have been practicing. He would not have been at the age of 15. You can imagine, right, what people do at the age of 15. I was just thinking yesterday, Jessica is almost 10. I mean, 5 years just senior to Jessica, and this guy is almost playing for India. Wow. So there are certain things that he has tolerated. As a successful entrepreneur, failure and rejection is something that you have to tolerate. But you have to define what is that for you. For me, I was okay. I mean, people making fun of me in office. See, I used to leave office by around 6 o'clock when I was in Bangalore. And I clearly remember even juniors telling, Joe, is it half day? 6 p.m. when I used to leave, is it half day? I used to smile and leave. That's it. Never affected me. You should be willing to tolerate these things. But again, make sure that you do your work. See, my manager never had a problem because I finished my work. That is important. See, you need that job till the time you don't need it. I mean, this is a time where you can actually say that you don't need it. But till that time, you need that job. Fund your business. Maybe to get a lot of leads, because you have to be socially somewhere to get a lot of leads, right? So you need that. So you have to make sure that you might not be the best performer there, but you cannot be the worst performer. You have to stay under the radar, keep performing enough so that you keep that job. That's also it. So what are you willing to tolerate? You have to write this. I'll show you mine. And these are things I tolerated. It's actually true. So I told you, when I left Gulf and came to Bangalore, right, with such a pay cut and 2 years working hard in this business. I mean, working hard in this business those days is very different to working hard in the business today. This physical work, going to people's home, traveling in Bangalore. And I'm not even a platinum. And in the same 2 years, prices, the value has gone up. I mean, the dollar value goes up means your dirham value goes up. My batchmates who joined the same company shifted jobs. They are directors in Master and Visa. And 3 years, I think 4 years down the line, this guy goes for a trip to, Alaska, Alaskan cruise. And I am here sitting, struggling. talking to people who's rejecting me left, right, and center. So you have to tolerate these things. You know that these things will come. Hearing no from people. You are an IIM graduate, you're hearing no from, when you're working in a good company, you're hearing no from a person who's struggling to get a job. He says, no, I don't think this business is good. People returning the products, talking bad things, all those things will happen. So you should define what are the things that you are ready to tolerate. And you should write them down. So that if these are the hardest parts of this journey, I will take them. So whatever you feel is the maximum you can tolerate, you should write it. Are you ready to tolerate? Let's say you are at 15% today, you are ready to tolerate you going back to 6% also. Are you ready to tolerate that? Possible. 1 month might go like that. People might leave you. Possible. Are you ready to tolerate that? What is the worst you are ready to tolerate? Write it down. So when something between that happens, you go back and read, I am ready to tolerate even more than this. What is this? Right? Do write it. And then a mission compass instead of a map. Right? Your aim should not be that I will become emerald, diamond, etc. That will happen. Your aim should be to help, let's say, another 1,000 people become healthy. That is a mission. Or your aim is to help 1,000 people earn money, become independent. They don't have to be independent in terms of not in incomes, right? They don't have to depend on a job for their income. Write on a mission like that and focus on that mission. Everything else will fall in place. I think I've written that also. So do work that changes lives. Earn recognition for impact, not title. Never stop creating impact. I mean, I don't want to retire. Focus on these things. This is for me. For you, you have to figure out what it is. Please don't copy paste. Whatever your soul tells you, write it down. So do these 4 exercises, and then you will see that you will become consistent. You don't need motivation. Just have to go back and read this. This has to come from within your heart. You don't even have to read it actually. But sometimes we don't even know because we've never done this exercise. We don't even know what we want. What stops us from being consistent is when distractions come. You're getting into momentum, you might lose your job. Possible. Getting into momentum, some other health issue. Maybe not for you, for your parents or someone. The getting into momentum, something else happens. When you have written these things down, you will not flinch because you know exactly what you want in life. And trust me, out of 100 people on earth, 100%, hardly 0.5% would have written this down. And those are the people who succeed in life. And when I say success in their own eyes. They might not be successful. Being a emerald in this business or diamond in this business might not be considered success in the outside world. That's okay. You don't care. You wrote down what you want in life. You are successful in your eyes. That's what more important. Couple of comments have come. Yearly inflation rate. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. But that things might change. So another thing, Nitin, good point. There is a possibility that things will suddenly change in 1 year. Your company starts giving tremendous hikes. Or your friends shift jobs and they get huge salaries. Possible. Now, yes, the market is down, but suddenly there's a possibility that when I left and came back from Dubai, market was down in 2009 because of recession, but then suddenly the market was coming up, right? It was just the opposite of now. People were earning good money, shifting jobs, earning good money. Flipkart was coming up. A lot of my batchmates joined Flipkart. Amazon. They went to US, Flipkart and Amazon. Recently, I met one of my friends. I mean, Nitin, I think you know him. Pabaria, I forgot his
Rajesh.
Rajesh. So you might think, no, they are so happy there. And I was talking to him. He said, no, absolutely no. I felt sorry. And I am here so happy with life. Earlier days, I used to think, oh, these guys have gone to US, Amazon, US. They're all literally scared. But he said he has got his green card, so he's not scared in the way that at least that some income will come if you have a green card. That kind of thinking. Because chances of losing job is extremely high. Okay. So do this exercise, guys. Now, I think this part everyone knows. If you do this exercise, everything else will fall in place. Now, what you need to do after doing this exercise is talk to your coaches, or if you understand this opportunity really well, you can only find out. Now, will this business, health coaching in the network marketing space, will this business take me to the magic wand life that I have created? Is it possible to this opportunity? Or not only this opportunity, what else can I do to take me to that life that I wanted? Now, let us say it is possible that through this opportunity, you cannot have that life. It's possible. Then you should talk to your coach and tell, Joe, coach, I think I should leave this because I did this exercise and this is not exactly what I want in my life. And it's good. You save a lot of years. You save your own time. You actually save your coach's time also, because otherwise, sooner or later, you'll anyways realize it. You would have felt frustrated sooner or later. But when you do this exercise and you find out that this is actually, for me personally, I saw that this is the only opportunity where I can, whatever I want is covered. At least till date, I have not found any other opportunity where whatever I wanted. Now, you saw my magic wand life. I haven't seen any other opportunity. The only other possibility, even if I get a lot of money in inheritance, also it's not possible because I won't feel valuable myself. But that is also one of my points actually. If you see my magic wand, see inheritance, I might get all these things. Home and lifestyle, yes. Let's say I got 100 crores by inheritance. Quality time, all these things are possible. Health and growth possible. But I don't think this purpose and freedom, to a large extent, helping people every day and all will not have been possible. Anyway, I don't have that much inheritance anyways, so just telling. So please write it down, make it very, very clear. Now, for people who don't know, right? I mean, compared job and this, you can work from anywhere, set your hours, all these things, Work feels meaningful, very important. I'll be very frank, I've never ever, I've worked for multiple companies, Wipro, Oracle, UA Exchange, Cognizant. I've never understood why they pay me so much. I've never understood, never found that work meaningful actually. Anyone can do it. But the work that I do here is absolutely meaningful. I can see it. But at least that's what I feel. Again, these are all your feelings, okay? I'm not saying everyone will feel it. But I feel it that way. And that's so important. A typical health coach, I more or less live this life actually. Right? I wake up on my own. I don't work out in the morning. I go a little late. I have a nap every day. If you call me usually between around 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, you will see that I don't lift the call. I put my phone on silent. I sleep for those 2 hours. Right? And then I spend a lot of time with kids. especially when Jessica is back home. My office work mainly is from 5 to 8:30. And that's the kind of work that I do. But most people live this kind of life, especially if you're working in office. In a city where there's a lot of traffic like Bangalore, it's very sad. Right? 9 o'clock, coming home exhausted, no time for family, no energy left. Okay, I'll stop this. Now, any questions before I go to what is required to go emerald or diamond for that matter? Any questions, anyone? Feel free. No questions. Either you guys are not listening or
Joe,
Okay.
you're still in the job or you have resigned?
yeah, I'm still working, Harris.
Okay, okay. But
Mm,
I
but-
see day in the life
As a health coach, I mean,
Okay,
this is the
understood. Yeah,
best life you can live,
yeah, yeah.
not mine. Okay, so my schedule, I'll tell you. As of now, because it's holidays, I wake up 7 o'clock, whatever. I don't put any alarm or anything unless I am planning to play that day. Okay, if I'm planning to play, I keep an alarm. 6 o'clock, I have to wake up because 7 o'clock match will start. So otherwise, no alarm. I usually go to office early morning. I have to go to office 3 days a week. So immediately after that, I'll have coffee and all those things. I'll go to office. I spend 1.5 hours in office. I charge my car also. It's free in office. So I use all that benefits that I get from office. Come back, spend time with kids. By that time, the kids will wake up, spend time with kids. 11 o'clock, I have an office call, 11 to 11:30. Right. And then after that, go to gym, 12 to 2. Have lunch, sleep for 2 hours. 4 o'clock, again play with kids for around 1.5. So 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, I'll have office calls.
Oh, this is when you work from home.
Yeah. Otherwise, also I go to office only in the morning for half an hour, 45 minutes. That's
Oh,
it.
that's all. Okay, 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 okay.
Again, we are supposed to be there for 8 hours and all. My senior asked me once, I said I can't. That's it. And the moment I said I can't, he also never questioned anything. That's it. See, when you are again, I do this right now when I have built a business. I'm not scared.
Okay, okay.
But earlier, when I was in Bangalore, I wanted to leave by 6 o'clock because our business was physical. And after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, follow-ups used to happen. I have to go physically places. So I told my manager, I mean, I got suggestion from Samuel that, see, I'll tell you one more thing. When I come to office, I mostly do work. I don't chit chat. Usually people go out for lunch and all. I don't go with them. I go, especially in a company like Cognizant, etc. I get a chance to sit with others, some random people.
Oh,
I try and sit with random people, build friendships so that I can later DTM them. I don't sit with my team. Every day, if I sit with my team, what is the point? I sit with others. And if I don't find others, I don't have food at office. I'll go out and have food so that I can meet someone else. This was when I was going to office. 6 o'clock, I used to tell that. Luckily, my manager those days, I mean, I don't know, it was all, see, God gives you all this. When you're really wanting something in life, God gives you such thing. So I used to tell that Priya, I took Priya's permission, and Sam also told me this, that after office, if I don't reach home early, there were fights between me and Priya. That's what I used to tell my they call it, manager.
Sam.
And my manager was a US return. Funny thing is, he told Joe, please take this very seriously. He had gone to US. His wife used to work in India, but when in US she could not work. And the same problem he said happened to him because when he used to come back home, there was a lot of tension because wife was sitting at home idle. And that's why he had to return to India finally. So he totally understood that. So what I told him is anything you require from me, you just call me. My office and home was quite near. And I should travel by bike. I said anything required, you call me within half an hour, I'll reach back office. And usually when you give that guarantee, it will never be required. Very rarely he ever called me. But he called me, I will use pick up. And I used to finish my work. And if needed, there were times after I did the follow-up 10 o'clock in the night, I used to go back to office. So okay, nearby. And if you go back to office, you make sure you send an email. If nothing is there, also you send an email just to show that you had come back to office. So those things you have to learn. And you finish off your work. And see, if you really understand our work, I mean, you work in any company, don't tell me this. Your work, 8 hours work can easily be finished in 3.5, 4 hours. Easily. 4 hours goes in chit chat, waste of time. And I never took up extra work. I mean, people who want to get their promotions and all, they used to take up this extra work outside. I never used to do that. Okay, so where were we? I forgot.
Joe, one more query.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, they themselves don't know what their real passion or interest is. Yeah, you told you have to think through deeply, think from your heart. Then only if you write it down on a paper, yeah, mostly I guess we can find it out. But many times people themselves are confused. They are busy in this rat race that they don't know what they want in life. Just earning money is like how it goes.
No,
So
money is very important. I'm not at all saying money is not important. I mean, money is extremely important, but money alone cannot give you happiness. Money with other things is, and money beyond a point, money cannot give you that extra happiness. See, once you have, you need that basic money. Basic money in the sense your house should be debt free. I mean, if you're someone who travels, etc., you need a decent car. Enough money in the bank to make sure your kids study in the good schools and all those things. But after that, incremental money, there's not much value to it. Then value comes from what you do in your life, how satisfied you feel. So simple things. I'll tell. I mean, how did I realize this? Even before I went to IIM, I was building this business. Right? I was working with Oracle. See, it might be that I never got good work. I mean, I worked with Wipro, I worked with multiple companies, but it's either that I never got good work or maybe I never liked that kind of work. Maybe one of this. But when I used to build this business, going to people's home, right? They say yes, they say no, doesn't matter. Coming back at night, I used to sleep peacefully, having feeling that, wow, I did something for my life today, which I never got working hard in my company. I worked late nights also. I worked overnight also in my company for Oracle and all. I used to feel frustrated coming back home. That is a difference. So you try, if they see, I know of people who love to do it. I'm not saying everyone is not for job. Some people love it. And if you love it, that is your passion. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. But for me, it was personally not a passion. And there might have been influence. I'm not saying, right? I have been listening to the audios and all, and the audios, Grid Worldwide audios never talk great about a job. So yeah, it might be a little bit of influence also. Not denying it. So I hope you answered Nitin. Try out different things and see what you love. One thing I know, I love playing. I told you, no, I mean, I'm not in good shape also. I go, see, initially Priya used to get angry. I mean, you are becoming older, you have to be careful, but this is something I love. And now she has understood that. I mean, this is something he loves. Let him do it. Same thing. So there are certain things like that you love. Some people, it might be dancing. So yesterday when I was lying in that, so it's parallel, no? There is a curtain in between. There's a lady on the other side. And funny thing, Nitin, she's from IQVIA. She was talking to her massager, IQVIA, and she's a dancer. And she is also having all pain in her body. Next day morning, she has practice. And weekend, she is performing somewhere. And I was smiling. I mean, we are all the same kind, actually, right? And she said she wanted to be a doctor. Some boy wanted her number, actually. Right? She was telling all this to her massage. I was also talking to my massage. She was also talking to her massage. She said she wanted to be a doctor, but got only Ayurveda. She decided not to take it. She went into biochemistry. I don't know, how come biochemistry person in bio
IQ.
IQVIA? I mean,
Yeah,
it's good.
I also am understanding about this company. They have lot of different things. They have medical research. They have doctors in the team. So they have core product in multiple domains within life sciences. It's not like a typical IT engineers kind of thing. So
Correct.
extremely diverse they are.
So I'm just thinking this lady would have loved this opportunity actually. I mean, I know Srirashmi also wanted to be a doctor. That's why she loves this opportunity.
So,
Right? And she is working in an IT company. I don't think she is extremely, she'll be happy with the money she's getting,
uh,
but that's not what she wanted. So these are the people. So now my next point, now how to, once you know your why, you're very clear, you will radiate it. Trust me, you will radiate it. And then when you share this opportunity with people, like the person whom I told you just now, they will hook on to you. But when you don't know your why and you are not doing a lot of things together, one of this is like a hobby. Chances of them trusting you or getting that initial, see, initially you want them to trust you and feel that this is a great opportunity. This person is really serious. After that, they will pick up. Abhishek's case, for example, right? Initially, yes, he was confused, but after that, I hardly did anything for his partnership, actually. For his emeraldship also. I mean, I met Suraj and Harsha and all first time, maybe when we went for 9% leadership. By that time, I think Abhishek is already a platinum winner. Right? So initial phase is when they look at you and see how serious you are. After that, they will figure this out. This business is not so difficult. Once they figure out their why and they understand this vehicle can take them. So figuring out your why, being passionate about it, writing it down, plus now start to share this opportunity with everyone you know or don't know also. Next question, how to go emerald, how to go diamond? You have to find leaders. Now, how do you find leaders? Number game. Keep on showing. Keep on showing. There is no, I mean, how did I find Abhishek? There is no magic to it. My why was clear. Kept on showing plan, showing plan, showing plan. Abhishek came in. That's it. Same thing with Nirjara or with anyone for that matter. And same thing for Sam also, right? Kept on showing plan, showing plan, showing plan. It's not like today. We used to show plans like crazy. The right people are out there. It's just about finding that person. And obviously, if you are someone who's serious, they will, if they are also wanting the opportunity, they will hook on to you and they'll figure it out. There's nothing much you can do to help someone else go platinum or diamond or anything. You keep growing, set the right examples. Few questions they will have, help them. Just teach them the basics, they'll figure it out. Same thing, Shweta, Swarnata, Neetuji. Neetuji is teaching her uplines now, right? And all our cross lines. We are learning. How will we teach Neetuji? Initially, yes, maybe, but now it's other way around. Just like Abhishek is teaching all of us, including me. Keep showing the plan. The problem is 5 people you show, they all 5 says no, you are down. Because why is not clear. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Let it be your clients, show the plan. Let it be your non-clients, strangers, show them. Keep showing them. We have so many examples. All of you know how we found Abhishek, right? I mean, on a bus stop. Of all the places in a bus stop. You guys know how that Dr. Amruta came into the business. Brain. Just imagine that Hussein did not open his mouth and did not do DTM in that train. That's it. As simple as that. How many times we might have had people around us like Dr. Amruta, but we did not open our mouth. There are people around us. So going platinum, going diamond, especially diamond, platinum is different. Platinum, you can go on your own. Bulldoze, because you're very good coaches, you can get PV. But going diamond, going emerald, you have to find leaders, and the only way is to find leaders. Making a person a leader is very tough. Not impossible, but very tough. Sam used to say, why you want to take up projects? Okay, you find one person. Now you work with him, work with him, work with him, work with him, and somehow hope and pray that he will become a platinum. And by the time you are almost there, that person decides to go to something else. And you lose a lot of years. So keep showing the plan. You will find people like you who are passionate. So passionate that not initially. The initial stage is different. They will be skeptic, everything. But after that initial phase, you know that even if you leave the business, they won't leave. And those are your proper leaders. How does this business give you residual income? How does this business give you peace of mind when you find such people? You don't get peace of mind because one person in your team went 10,000 PV and you're getting leadership bonus. No. You get peace of mind when that one person is like Harsh, Suraj, Abhishek, Nirjara, where you know that you don't have to worry. See, Arjun, I mean, he never even thought about leaving this business even when he was 6%. I mean, I'm talking about going, he went silver, he went down to 6% also. You saw him with as much enthusiasm in the Reshape Nation, what do you call that, Wednesday sessions, bliss sessions, workouts, everywhere. He was contributing so much because his mission was that. It was not about only 10,000 PV or going emerald. I will do this business only if I go emerald or diamond. No, that was not the point. His mission map was very clear. And he always tells that, right? Helping. Finding such people, guiding. And for that, it's a number game. It's a, for all cliches, you have throwing darts thing, right? Close your eyes, throw darts. At some point, you will hit the bullseye. But you have to keep throwing darts. So LinkedIn, Facebook, people you meet. Harsh, go ahead. You have a question.
Hi everyone. Yeah, it's a random question which came to my mind. Like we all know, and we have been hearing that setting up a why for yourself helps a lot. We also ask our client, "What is your why to lose weight?" So, but I find it very quite strange that even after telling multiple time to think, people are not able to think their why. So, what do you think? Why this happens, and if this is so important, then why people don't take this seriously?
As I told you, 0.5% of the world's population do it, even though maybe 50% know it. Even today, all of us here, right? 30 people. Trust me, I'll guarantee you, hardly 5 people will spend time and do that exercise. They might do it right now, write it few lines, but that's it. Then they'll forget. But 5 people might take out time, shut down everything. Maybe not today, but they will find out time, shut down everything, sit quiet, and they will do it. And ideally, if you're husband and wife, you should share it with each other also. Because it's so important that your spouse also knows what your why is. Because otherwise, a lot of times, see, I told you, Priya, initially she was like, are you mad running behind this football, cricket, all those things? When business, long back, she used to ask, are you mad? But once she understood the why for business, she supported me. And similarly, once she understood the why for my sports, she supports me. Right? So again, that's why Harsh, success is a minority because of such things. It's not because people don't have skills. Success is a minority because people don't do these simple things. See, showing 5 plans a week, including me, I am also guilty. So it's not very difficult actually, showing 5 plans a week. 5 people, we are in India, finding 5 people, that all 5 say no. It's a big deal. The problem is we'll just go to LinkedIn, put some messages, wait for people to respond, call them, They might come, might not come. You can always see, for example, Harsh, you travel a lot. Show the plan to the person next to you, whether he likes it or not. Let him say no. You don't have to bring them to a opportunity session to show the plan. What stops us? That's what is stopping us to become successful. We did this exercise long back. Arjun might remember. It was open meeting, physical open meeting. I was on stage. I took a 500 rupee note and said, whoever comes to the stage and collects this 500 rupee note, it is yours. Do you think what do you think happened? Will everyone run and come? Or will people think, no, Joe, some trick is there, some trick is there. Hey, he'll make fun of us if we run behind it. Or people will think that I want 500 rupees if I run behind this. People will think like that, no? Few people at least. You will not run. For 1 minute, no one ran actually. No one came to me. But then Arjun came. I gave him the 500 rupees. He took an autograph also that. Same thing. It is there out there. There are people out there who wants this opportunity. But something inside us stops us. So what will he think? Or what will that? You have to stop all that. Just now, to your question, Harsh, the only thing we can do is maybe use AI and show them how they might look if they lose this much weight. Make them visualize it. May do this magic wand exercise. People, and Nitin has written it, they have so much distraction, they don't even get time to think. And we are also guilty. I mean, we are all part of the whole. Instant pleasure is there. Sitting alone without any disturbance itself is tough for a lot of people. Sitting alone for 5 minutes, very tough. Without a phone, nothing. And then you have to think also. Even more difficult. The same thing. They have to think about their why. They have to sit idle for some time. No, they have to sit alone, think, why do I need to lose weight? How will I lose? That kind of thinking takes a lot of time. And that helps a lot. I mean, I keep telling this, my team would have heard this many times. See, when I play sports, I visualize how I will play. Same thing with business also. I visualize how I will show the plan. How I will do this consultation. Today, I have to do a follow-up. I know more or less what are the questions he's going to ask me. How will I answer that questions? All this goes into my mind. I play this in my mind 100 times before actually doing that follow-up. But many people, what they do is they randomly just get into it. They don't prepare. And whenever you prepare in your mind multiple times, the success is much more guaranteed. And obviously, your effort from your side will come out much more naturally. You see these people doing those catches on the boundary, right? Looks great, no? Do you think they do it just like that? No, they practice it. They physically also practice it. They mentally also practice it. They know. They don't get tensed. They don't panic. They're very calm these days because they know. I have taken this 100 times, maybe physically 100 times, 1,000 times in my sleep. So they know it. Okay, they can take it. So when you don't panic itself, you'll get results. Same thing. Keep showing the plan, left, right, and center. Right people will join. So today we have, today 9 p.m. Sam will send it, or I will be showing the plan. So please make sure you invite people today 9 p.m. Let's show the plan. And I'm trying to tell Sam and Ankur, etc., that we will show the plan on Saturdays, because when you show the plan on Saturday, Sunday, we can do follow-up. Sunday plans, Monday, people get busy. I'm trying to shift the opportunity sessions to Saturday. But we have to fill in the opportunity sessions. Fill in sessions. Let people say no. That's okay. That is their job. But when 100 people say no, one will say yes. And do you guys believe that you are unique, that you are the only person who said yes to this opportunity? No, we are not that unique. There are so many out there who are like us. It is, yeah. Absolutely. Do other activities also apart from business. For me, it is sports. Do other things also, which calms your mind. 24/7 also, you can't do this. Any other questions, guys? It's 11 o'clock. The message I want to give is very simple. One, please do this exercise. Sit down alone. If your spouse is also in the business, tell them also to do it. Do it separately and then exchange notes. It might be funny. Sometimes your spouse itself might not know that what you want. Because you don't know how will your spouse know this. Right? If you yourself don't know what you want, how will your spouse do that exercise? Second, once you're very clear, start working on bringing people to opportunity sessions or start showing plans on your own. The only reason we recommend opportunity sessions is because we save time. We all are busy. If you show 5 plans, one after the other, it will take you a lot of time. While you bring all these 5 to an opportunity session, it's much easier. But even then, follow-up has to be done. You have to connect one-to-one with them and ask and clear their questions. Please understand, people will have questions initially. Abhishek also had. I mean, if you don't know the story, you can ask Abhishek, right? There were questions. But after that, once they understand it, the right people will work on their own. You don't have to do much for them. If someone is taking too much of your time, help them, but you understand and move on and find someone else. That's simple. If they are the right people, they will do it. Never stop finding new people. This is something I'm telling myself also. I also am guilty. Everyone is guilty of this. But that's the mantra of the business. Find good quality people. Harsh, you had raised your hands. Any other question?
No.
Okay. So great, guys. I hope you will do this. And I hope this will not become a theoretical class, right? Please do the practical, which you have to do yourself. I would recommend once you do it, please set up a call with your coach, discuss with your coach. And do all the 4. Okay. One, the most important thing is the magic wand, right? And not only money. Please don't talk only about money. The entire life, money, time, kind of person you want to become, everything. Health. Second, the tolerable, right? What you are ready to tolerate. Write it down. What is the maximum you're ready to tolerate? Okay. Are you ready to tolerate 100 people saying no back to back? If you can write 100 people saying no to you back to back is okay, trust me, you're a diamond if you show plans every day. Simple. I have never had 100 people say no to me back to back. Never. Never have. Do that. Write down what is the maximum you can tolerate. Not only saying no, you will find when you focus here, obviously you cannot focus everywhere in life, right? So somewhere else you will see that things might not work as you want it to. Might be your job, might be other things that you are doing. Your immediate family might understand, but your bigger family or your extended family might not understand that you are not available for all the functions, etc. So that's also something that tolerate. Are you okay with tolerating that, missing a few weddings? which are not as important. You have to write it down, what you are ready to tolerate. Okay, so do those 4 exercises. Yeah, Harsh?
Joe, we can take this opportunity to inform everybody about Club Cabana since it is nearby.
Okay, I hope everyone knows this. Guys, 9% leadership, Club Cabana. I hope it is Club Cabana. I don't know what it will be this time, but it will be in Bangalore. August 8th, Saturday. In whatever it takes. I was telling my team 1.2 lakhs is what the turnover is required for Club Cabana, right? 1200 PV. It is worth buying products for 1.2 lakhs just to join the session. Right? One time in your life. Not saying every year do that. One time in your life. But put in the effort. I mean, the difference between paying 1.2 lakhs and buying that and coming and actually doing 1200 PV is you will have the right questions to ask. You will understand more if you are putting the effort. So please make sure you qualify. I mean, it is for people who have gone there, they know how important it is. So August 8th, be in Bangalore, be in Club Cabana or wherever it is. I think it is Club Cabana itself. Put in your fight. I mean, there are 2 more months to qualify. This month, if you're there are 2 more days. If you are at 600 or above, you can easily finish it off. But let us say you're not even started, this month is not looking good. Don't stop. Again, your upline might be qualifying. So help that particular person qualify. Never stop PV. Okay, please never stop PV. You get a closure today, put it today itself. But work with your coaches, qualify next month. If you can't qualify this month, that's okay. But qualify next month. June, finish it off. July, keep it as backup because as Harsh was telling, the earlier you book the tickets, especially if you're coming from far away, you get cheaper rates. Don't miss it. I know of people, we're talking about jobs, right? I mean, who will go for conferences, either sponsored by their companies or they themselves pay. They pay 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 and go to Mumbai and big cities to attend these conferences. Just to get a little more knowledge so that they can become a better employee. Think about this. This is your own business. If you can get knowledge here to become a better entrepreneur and not only help yourself, but help a lot of people around in terms of health as well as in terms of finances, why would you even think twice? Write down your goals. Once you write down your goals, it will be very clear that I need to be at 9%. The magic won't exercise if you do, it will be very clear. Otherwise, the questions will rise. Oh, this 10,000 rupees for flight ticket. How will I make it? All those questions will come. But once your why is clear, all that will get cleared. So be there. Don't miss it. 9% leadership this year. Our team should have the maximum numbers. Maximum 31 people, all 31 should be there. There is no reason why all 31 cannot be there for 9% leadership. If you're serious, message your coach today itself saying that I want to be there. That coach will guide you. When I say coach, someone was qualified already. Someone was been to the 9% leadership. So if you're part of Harsh's team or Suraj's team, I started Suraj's team, message Suraj. If you're part of Harsh's team, message Harsh. Similarly, right? There's a team message, there's a Gitanjali's team, Gitanjali, like that. Arjun's team, Arjun. Work with them and they will help you qualify. But obviously, qualify with some effort put in by your end so that the session will be useful for you. It will always be useful, but it will be more useful when you have put in that effort. Because this is one session. See, very rarely in our business, we have such sessions where you get a chance to interact. Very rare. Open meetings and all, we don't allow interaction, right? That is one place where you get to interact one-to-one with your champion leaders. If you want to talk to Neetuji one-to-one, ask questions, that's the place. You want to talk to Abhishek, that's the place. You want to talk to Sam, that's the place. Otherwise, you can't just message Sam and say, Sam, I want to have a one-to-one with you. Obviously, you cannot do that, right? There's so many people out. But this is one place you can do that one-to-one session with Sam, with all these people. And you can also listen to what other people is asking. For example, you don't have the courage to ask a question to Sam. You can listen to what others are asking Sam. That same question might be there for you also, but then you can listen to the answer also.
Is it one day a meet or
One day, Harris. So it starts 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, from with breakfast. So when we have breakfast itself, how it works out is, for example, let's say the year that I went platinum or emerald, I'm having breakfast. People will be surrounding me with their plates, asking questions. Abhishek will have a lot of people around him. So it's a beautiful place where you will know whether you have achieved something in life. You will see that people surround you if you have done something. Right? And you'll ask questions, you'll answer, and find someone will suddenly realize that your plate is empty. They'll take the plate, fill it, and bring it back for you. It's beautiful. And then you'll have such surroundings everywhere during breakfast. Then, if you want, you can have some fun. It's a water theme park. But otherwise, you can use all the time to talk to people. Afternoon, maybe around 3 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. There will be a training session, physical training session. Usually, emeralds and above will be taking the trainings. Again, that is not decided yet. There'll be physical, but more than that training. Training, obviously, we can have it everywhere. You can get it on Zoom also. But the physical trainings are always much better. But more important, that is the morning, that one-to-one session where you surround a person, ask questions. So, and I always tell my team, for example, first time when Gitanjali came, I said, no, don't come to me. Go and talk to others. Because, see, he can always access me. I said, go and talk to CrossLens. Get from others. Where else would you hear people telling this, actually? And I know this environment is so good that no one will tell anything wrong to Gitanjali. Thinking that, oh, Gitanjali is part of Joe's team. No, Joe should not grow. I will tell something wrong to Gitanjali. No, they will never do that. Other places it will happen, right? You'll be very careful whom I send to. But here I'm sure that everyone will tell the right things that Gitanjali grows. So in your case, Harris Nirzara will take you to the right people also so that he introduces you. But then you can also go and approach anyone. People will come from abroad also. Right? You always have people coming from abroad. Think about it, guys. When someone in India is thinking, oh, is it costly? Should I go? Someone is coming from abroad. Maybe from Sydney. I forgot her name, Pooja. Someone is there, no? From Sydney. She might come. I had people from Gulf coming down. Right? So it's magical.
so when they buy products from abroad like Abu Dhabi or Sydney or Canada,
They
those
build a
products.
business in India.
Oh, they build the business in India. Okay.
India, yes. They might be building in Canada, sorry, not Canada, in Sydney also. Australia also has business. Gulf does not have the business.
Oh, okay.
And the best part of Club Cabana is like why 9% qualification is there, because when you achieve 9%, you have set of questions in mind to ask somebody else in the physical meet. Otherwise, if you have not put in much effort, not gotten much of rejections, you don't know what objections might come. So there's a certain qualification that it should be achieved, because 9% if somebody has achieved means they have gotten through most of the rejections. At platinum level or at 15%, you are well equipped. But at 9%, I think it is best for the 9%, 6%, 3% people to achieve 9% and attend. Like I also attended when I was 12% for the first time. So, and I was doing it very casually, just for some money, 5-10,000 बन रहा है जो महीने में. But after attending, I realized that people are taking it very seriously and it's not a joke. And so many people who are doing so good in business, so good in their career or in job also, they are also doing it. I thought, मतलब, I thought it is just for a time pass kind of thing, which people do just for some amount of money. But I thought people VP in some positions, some have left job of 2 lakhs and they are building this. So it built a fire inside me. So I don't know what it can change in you all, different for different people. So it's not a joke. It's not a time pass or part-time thing. It can build a future, a safe, secure future, is what I felt in my Club Cabana first visit. So, and after that, 6 months only, I qualified for silvership and platinumship. Had I not gone to Club Cabana, I would not have qualified just because there was no why and there was no burning desire कि I want to achieve. And there you got to know what kind of life you can have just after being a platinum, foreign trips and Malaysia. And I'm so excited and happy to share that Suraj will be joining for the very first time to Malaysia, ALS, with family. And I am so excited that we'll be going together with Joe, Abhishek sir, Priya, and Neetu ji, whatever name. I don't think that kind of trip will happen ever. No planning, nothing. You will getting gifts. You are getting even 60,000 to buy stuff. So all those things are there, which I got to know there. Many things we don't know even at 3-6% that what life is waiting for us. So that kind of dream building happens in Club Cabana unknowingly. You don't even know what is coming up. So just by seeing so many 200 plus people out there, if they are doing it passionately at Sam's level, why am I giving excuse? Something has happened at home and my job is hectic, all those things. So that realization I got. So I urge everybody, even though if you have not a single client, try to achieve 9%. It is possible in 2 months. So people are doing 1,000 PV in one day. So we can do at least 1,200 PV in 2 months. So don't think it is not possible. It is very much possible, and the fight will be worth it. It can change your life.
Absolutely. People have already qualified, tried to help others qualify. One thing. Second, try out a lot of stuff before 9% leadership. Because the more you try, the more you fail, the more questions you'll have also. Right? So as Harsh said, when he went at 12%, obviously he became serious. But I'm sure the next time he went as a platinum also, he learned more. At each level you will learn. That's a beauty.
I learned team building when I went to platinum. I was asking questions regarding how to build teams. That the way Suraj was asking last time, how to build team. And you can see last time Suraj was not even just for silver. Now he will be like he's a founder platinum almost now. So just a meeting and right set of questions in mind. He asked Sonam, he asked Brajesh, and we noted it down till 5 in the morning in the hotel room. We were not sleeping. We were writing it down because we wanted ki Suraj qualifies. I wanted ki my one leg qualifies. So that kind of questions we were targeting the right people like Sonam and all, and we surrounded me and Suraj and were asking. So this is an opportunity, a great opportunity to learn from people who know how things are done, for which people pay, ideally for which people pay. Talking to Joe is being called on Emerald as a Emerald to speak on the Amway forum and being paid for that. We are hearing him for free. So this is not a joke. So we have to take things seriously, and which I got to realize that time only. These people, the access of these people are the best thing that I have got in the opportunity. So thanks, Joe. Thanks, over to you.
Yeah. So we're done, guys. Please do the exercise, qualify next 2 days, help your team qualify, help your upline qualify, right? Get it done. We will continue these sessions. I think next week Priya is planning for ladies session. We'll confirm it. So great, guys. Have a great weekend, productive weekend. Bye.